Everybody, it's me, and there's like a certain side effect of the update of White Ochre. If you don't know what a White Ochre is a new perk that they introduced with Danger Pack, and it's just like it has the ability to work on lemon where it blocks damage twice, but also blocks ailment twice. So the interesting thing about this, I'm not sure if was intended or not, but the way that it works is like if you use it with like a perk removal. Sorry, let me make this faster. If you use it with like a perk removal, apparently it doesn't remove it. It needs double the perk removal for it to actually like fully remove the white ochre, which is weird. I don't know. I don't think it should work that way, but again, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just faulty coding. Maybe there's something that's just haven't been tested, but I heard some people talk about it. Apparently, like if you have a Geronok or if your opponent have a Geronok and you face against a white ochre, it doesn't remove the it doesn't actually remove the equipments, which sucks. I feel like that's supposed to be the one strength of Geronok and stuff like that. It makes sense for like ailments, right? I mean, to be completely honest, I think a perk that works like this is also pretty strong, and I think it's either should work like lemon twice or like at least it should like remove ailment once. I don't know why it does both things twice. I think it's pretty weird, but so yeah, like I come to the simple conclusion there's another pet that can survive a perk removal, which is the mole. Not survive, sorry. That can benefit from perk removal, which is the mole. So we come to the simple concept of this video of how many moles can I spawn within this one run? Also, sorry, let me move myself a little bit. But yeah, if anyone have like some kind of improvement you can make about this build, I would really highly appreciate it. But this is the best that I can come up with, and I don't remember how much, but I think I managed to hit quite a lot of moles, and in the final round we actually managed to win the round without even like with only the mole. My opponent did not manage to catch me with like my backline, but it was a pretty fun build to run with. And here plan is pretty simple. It's the same with like the armadillo video where at this point I'm just trying to buff my mole as much as possible. There is a tech where you can do mole pill within shop, but it's a good stat increase, but it also just like takes way too long to set up. It's not something that is worth going for really, unless it really been given to you on a silver platter. So I just choose to scale my mole normally. And it's surprisingly like a pretty good tempo option. Let me know, by the way, I have this suspicion. I feel like my opponent in arena is not as good as everyone else's. And if you see me playing arena and you feel like this, please let me know, because this has been my suspicion for the longest time. I feel like I'm getting wins way too easy because I don't feel like this build is that good, but it is like winning right now. So but yeah, surprisingly, yeah, like this mole seems like a pretty decent tempo option. Also, my opponent is running 2 squad here. I'm assuming they're like salading, but we managed to win because I have like a lot of attack. Plan is pretty simple, to be honest. We just get as much mole as possible, and there has been like quite a massive decrease in end turn scaling as well. Not end turn scaling, sorry, but like end game scaling, because they are nerfing the elephant seal, and apparently they're going to nerf like other things as well. They nerfed the axolotl as well. I have another video on the boy Tara using the axolotl. They're nerfing that. They're nerfing elephant seal. They're nerfing potentially other tier 6 scaler that can like activate multiple times, and it seems like it's just like a blanket solution, because a lot of people is complaining about a lot of this stuff. Everybody is like complaining about ostrich, everybody's complaining about elephant seal. It comes to the point to where it's kind of lame. Not gonna lie, where we just keeps nerfing stuff. And I think one of the nerf that I dislike, or just like one of the ways to control, I mean, it's fine, right? Ultimately it's like if you sacrifice, if you make pets good and it's just like sacrificing the fun playing it, then it makes sense, right, for it to be changed. But I think I have fun playing custom. This is like specific custom. I think in a versus game, it's going to be going to be having like a different opinion. But in an arena game like this, I just want to see my build thrive, and I want to see to be able to make the most insane construction as possible. So having a situation where I'm just kind of limited, like the elephant seal now only works like one time a turn. I was like, before doing this build, I was like trying to theory craft all of the different things that I could do in the future. I was just like video ideas, right? And I kind of get stuck because a lot of this stuff have like trigger limit, and there's not just like no ways of making things go infinite anymore. And it kind of just like bummed me out because, man, I just want to see like I have this idea. I came up with this mole idea, right? But man, I kind of just want to see things go crazy, and it's the game I've been nerfed for so much. We come to the point where everything is just kind of lame and just limited, and I kind of wish it's not like that. I think we should have, but again, to each their own. Like everybody have their own opinion on this, but I feel like we should have some kind of situation where just let a couple broken things be broken. And I'm not saying that it's broken to the point where it's just like overpowered. I think there's a couple of things where it's still within boundaries, and we're still nerfing it because of tempo reasons. Like these pets are good because it's not necessarily like the end game produce that it makes. It's just like it's just strong at like a certain turns, right? Like stuff like Ammonite should be nerfed because of how it works, but I think stuff like Ostrich and Elephant Seal, I feel like it's pretty lame to nerf. Like Oyster Mushroom, I thought was such a boring change. It turns from like an interesting perk into something that's like completely useless. Anyhow, this is just like a short rant of what I've been feeling, because man, that is just like I can't find anything. But again, this is just me trying to do like some cool arena builds, right? Obviously there's going to be like a different opinion here on people that are playing more competitively. But yeah, if you have any other like inputs, I would really love to hear it. But I want to see some dumb stuff. And I feel like everything has just been so normal recently. But yeah, like we get our ostrich here. This is like, I was yapping this whole thing about like Intern, Intern, like just tier 6 scalers, because the only tier 6 scalers that can go infinite now is just ostrich. Because like Elephant Seal is nerf, there's also Bob, but I want to run 5 squad with it, and Bob is only buffing 3 squad, and ideally if you want to run Bob, you run like a 3 squad, which is, I don't want to do that. So like you have a slot to buy sell, so you can have like a more gold spend within the turn. You can also buy like a sauropod and stuff, but I don't really want to do that. I think this is the simplest. This is the biggest issue as well with Ostrich. It locks your shop, so like when I'm doing this, when I'm scaling, I cannot find my triples. Like the only way that I can improve my level is like trying to find chocolates, because right now I'm freezing everything, right? The odds of getting my actual units, like I'm not going to hit these Velociraptors. At some point, like I thought about just like stop scaling, which I think I should have done sooner, but I thought I want like a 50-50 on my mall, so I just kept going. Also Corn Addiction with a very sick team here with the Stork. But I just kept scaling. It just makes simplify the game, makes it a lot more easier to play. And I'm going to play this faster. I realized we already been on 10 minutes mark. This build is not like anything crazy, but most of this video is just going to be me complaining about like all the custom changes. There was like 2 turns where I'm just like throwing the game because I wanted to try to find like a level 3 Velociraptor. But yeah, here we actually managed to find all of the white ochres. I'm not sure if you're paying attention, but yeah, like when the mole summon, we can like focus more here. But when some mole summons, it actually doesn't completely remove the ochres. Like it just removes one triggers of the ochre, so like it's still here. So I can reuse those ochres that is like half use, and just like re-trigger my mole again. Like as you can see, the ostrich have a half trigger ochre, right? And I managed to just like spawn a lot of moles again. I'm not sure if this is intended. I feel like it's not. We talk a lot about like white ochre just seems like a very obvious power creep within the game, where it seems like a perk that can literally do anything. It does the job of ambrosia, it does the job of potato, it does the job of lemon as well. And a lot of the times when you're having like a strong board, it's just going to be indistinguishable from a melon. So there's definitely like edge between like a melon, a lemon, and a coconut, but in a lot of average situation, white ochre is just going to solve a lot of your issues. So another addition to the game that I feel like should be changed. But yeah, it is fun though, like just doing this build where I can just see the mole respawn. And yeah, I think this is the part where I start throwing. As you can see, I have a mole in the back because I wanted to try to find like the real velo. But this is the final board, by the way. We have a 50-50 mole and we're playing against 5 peanut. Also, by the way, just quick tip. If you want to run this, I know that you're just like having a fun build within the peanut, but like if you want to run this, make sure that your unit is like above 20, because like your opponent is going to have like a melon and stuff, and there's also like your unit is also below 25 damage, which is like if you're playing against like a leopard, everything is going to get sniped. So there's definitely like ways to improve this. I think you should have like scaled for a bit longer, try to get like 20. At least the biggest thing you need to do is getting to 20 attack, because this build on turn 18, it looks strong because it's 5 peanuts, but there's like a lot that can beat this because you just can't break through. Like you get lucky because I'm not running lemon and melon or anything. But yeah, just quick pro tip here. I'm backseating this guy that I met on a synchronous arena run. But yeah, I think it's something that you should always pay attention if you're trying to run like a peanut build. You need to get above 20 damage. But look at that. How many mole did we spawn just in a singular game? And yeah, just trying to showcase this white ochre thing. Maybe they would like change it in a new update. I'm not sure when this video is going to get uploaded. Maybe it will be changed at that point. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun. Hope you liked the video. If you like it, do leave a like and go subscribe for the new stuff. Goodbye.